The man wakes up and discovers something terrifying. His wife who had died has miraculously come back to life. He can't believe what he sees in front of him. He thought this was just a hallucination, but when his wife gently hugs him, he slowly comes back to his senses from shock. Everything that happened yesterday was so real. He clearly witnessed his wife Munsa die in a car accident with his own eyes, but now she's standing in front of him again. Ian can only assume he had a nightmare. However, just when he prepares to change clothes, he suddenly remembers something. In the dream, his girlfriend got burned by a hot water kettle. He quickly rushes to the kitchen. Fortunately, he sees Munsa using a towel to pad the hot water kettle. His doubts temporarily disappear, but just when they hug, Munsa gets burned by a curling iron. Ian's heart instantly jumps to his throat. To figure out whether this is a hallucination, he deliberately changes his route, but despite changing routes, something happens. When a passerby holding drinks appears, Ian quickly protects Munsa behind him, but she still gets splashed with drinks by the passerby behind her. Ian instantly realizes something. Yesterday might not have been a dream, but something that really happened. All results have already been predetermined. Only the way they happen is different.
What happens next?
On the way to my meeting, my watch cracks.
Munsa accompanies him to the company to personally confirm this. However, when they reach the company entrance, nothing happens. The watch doesn't break either. Ian breathes a sigh of relief. He tells this dream to his colleague, but his colleague just treats it as a joke. Until he catches the ball that would break the glass, he finally believes this isn't a dream. Fear surges like a tide. He finally understands something. All experiences aren't fictional dreams, but things that will definitely happen. Munsa might still be unable to escape that car accident. Ian immediately hails a taxi and heads straight toward Munsa's direction. He is surprised to discover something. The driver is actually yesterday's car accident driver. He urgently asks how to escape fate. The driver remains silent until Ian breaks down.
Tell me, what can I do? There must be something I can do.
And what you have, just love her. Better hurry up, you haven't got much time.
Ian crosses streets and alleys. Finally, he finds Munsa in a clothing store. He rushes in breathlessly. He tightly grabs her hand. He urgently explains everything. He tells her they must leave here immediately. Just when they prepare to leave, something happens. A minor car accident suddenly occurs in front of them. Ian quickly takes Munsa to the station. He gives her the decision of their destination. When the train starts, Munsa tells him something. They are heading to Ian's hometown.
I really want to see where you grew up.
Hearing this, Ian's heart fills with warmth. Tears of emotion overflow from the corners of his eyes. When they arrive at their hometown, autumn rain quietly arrives. They enter the weathered tile house. The room fills with the scent of soil and old wood. When Ian makes a fire for warmth, he accidentally hits the wall. He rolls up his sleeve to look. The watch has been shattered. He realizes he can never jump out of the loop no matter what. Ian trembles as he asks Munsa a strange question. If you only had one last day of life, how would you spend it? Munsa thinks seriously, then says she wants to buy her favorite shoes, eat 10 sundaes and have fun at a bar, but the light in her eyes suddenly becomes gentle. Easy to answer, don't even need to think about it.
I'd spend it with you.
Really?
Yeah, of course.
Ian grits his teeth. He tries hard not to let tears show. In this moment, he truly understands the profound meaning of love. He realizes he missed too much time that should have been spent caring for Munsa.
I love you.
After the rain stops, they walk into a quaint little tavern. Ian shares childhood stories with Munsa. He points to his father's photo on the wall. When the topic turns to his deceased father, he falls into sadness again.
Wherever he is, I bet he knows how you feel. Ian, death doesn't put an end to love.
Think so?
I know it.
Munsa suddenly mentions going back to attend the graduation dance. Although Ian wants to stop her, she has been waiting for this performance for 16 years. To help her build confidence, Ian steals Munsa's original song. He copies 99 lyrics and buys flowers. He comes to the dance venue. He discusses his plan with the staff. They are moved by Ian's deep affection. They all express willingness to help. When the lights first come on, Ian announces something. Munsa will sing for us a song she personally composed. Munsa is stunned. Timidity and panic spread in her heart. Under Ian's constant encouragement, she slowly steps into the center of the stage. The dazzling lights make her heart tighten. Her hands holding the microphone keep trembling. She lifts her head to penetrate the blinding lights. She searches for that person who always gives her strength. Ian stands beside the stage. When their eyes meet, they transmit some kind of power. Under the inspiration of this power, she finally sings out loud. She breaks the fear in her heart. Her singing voice is like heavenly music. Every note deeply touches people's hearts. When the last note disappears into the air, thunderous applause erupts from below the stage. On the way home, Munsa still immerses in happiness. At this moment, the sky suddenly starts raining. Looking at the place where his wife had the car accident in the dream, Ian knows time is running out.
I love you.
Oh, I love you too.
Samantha, if not for today, not for you, I would never have known love at all. So thank you for being the person who taught me to love.
That familiar taxi appears again. Munsa doesn't hesitate and directly gets in the car. Different from the dream, this time Ian chooses to go with her. As the car starts, strong emotions surge like a tide impacting Ian's heart. The car accident still comes, but Ian doesn't hesitate to protect his wife beneath him. Different from the dream, this time the one who wakes up is not Ian but his wife who he protected beneath him.
Ian, he had a premonition or a dream or whatever. He knew. He kept trying to tell me, but I didn't believe him. Right before we got into the cab, he told me about how I taught him to love.
Perhaps many people will ask something, why must death be used to fulfill love? But the meaning of life never lies in how long we live, but in how deeply we love. When we truly learn to love someone, we no longer care about gains and losses. We no longer weigh the costs, because love itself is the greatest meaning and answer. The true meaning of love is not what we can do for the other person, but what we are willing to become for the other person. When love becomes life's entire meaning, the choice between life and death becomes no longer difficult, because in the face of true love, life's weight never exceeds love's depth. This is the final lesson Ian taught us with his life.